Hello everyone, my name is Demi and I am a senior student who's majoring in Design Media Arts at UCLA. In this video, I am going to talk about how to choose classes in order to prepare for your transfer. Before I transferred to UCLA, I attended to Orange Coast Community College, where I took classes that aligned to ADT, TAG, and IGETC and lower division classes for my major. It was hard for me to navigate the class schedule and plan, so I would like to provide you some guidance so that you're more prepared and confident than I was for your transfer experience. In this video, I will focus on talking about ADT, TAG, and IGETC, and those are the systems that you must know if you want to transfer to California-based public universities from community colleges in California. For your information, I applied to 5 universities: Cal State Long Beach, University of California Davis, University of California Irvine, University of California Berkeley, and University of California, Los Angeles. So I'm very familiar with those systems and I will provide you some information that will benefit you as you prepare for your transfer application. Lesson 1. What are ADT, TAG, and IGETC? Knowing the difference is important. The ADT, Associate Degree for Transfer, also known as AAT and AST, is a special type of associate degree offered at OCC that is designed for students who wants to transfer to Cal State University, CSUs. This ADT is not best for you if you want to transfer to specific CSU campus or if you want to transfer to universities that are outside of the CSU system, such as UC. The TAG, Transfer Admission Guarantee Program, is a program that allows students to secure a spot at one University of California campus, UCs. Students who agreed to meet the specific criteria and submit their TAG application and UC application will be guaranteed the admission to their TAG campus. The important things to remember here is that not every major, not every UC campus participates TAG, and each major and each campus may have different requirements. For example, UCLA is not part of TAG. IGETC, the Intersegmental General Education Transfer Curriculum, is an educational plan that is designed for California community college students to facilitate to transfer to 4-year public universities in California, including all UCs and CSUs. Before you start taking classes, make sure what's recommended for your major and where you want to transfer to. Lesson 2. Details about ADT, TAG, and IGETC. For ADT, you have to complete minimum of 60 transferable semester units and also complete minimum of 18 transferable semester units in an ADT major, which means that you have to take minimum of 18 transferable semester units worth of classes from your major. You also need to complete IGETC. For TAG requires you to complete minimum of 60 transferable semester units and also complete English and math courses as soon as possible. Aside from English and math courses, please make sure to complete required 4 courses from at least 2 of the following areas: Art and Humanities, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Physical and Biological Sciences. You also need to complete IGETC. Also, make sure to complete lower division requirements. Each major requires you to take specific classes for your major to make sure you have basic understanding of what you're studying. You can easily find out those requirements by Googling school name, major, transfer, lower division requirements. I wouldn't get stressed about this in the first semester or 2 in the community college, but as you start thinking about which major to transfer to, you should talk with your counselor about lower division requirements. At this point, you probably realize that IGETC is required for both ADT and TAG. So what exactly do you need to do to complete IGETC requirement? For that, you have to complete minimum of 30 transferable semester or 45 transferable quarter units, 1 or more California community colleges. You also have to attend community college immediately before the transfer, excluding summer sessions. So if you are planning to take a gap year or gap semester, please do more research beforehand because you might not be able to use the IGETC. Lesson 3. How exactly do you apply them to your class plan? Please see your counselor often. For your first semester, you should take classes that align with those 3. I recommend you to take English and math classes since those are required no matter which schools you apply to. For the next few semesters, you should start taking classes for your lower division requirement for your major while keep taking general education classes. You should decide whether you want to transfer to UCs or CSUs in your second year summer, and in fall semester, you apply for transfer. You do not need to complete all 60 units of classes by the fall when you applied for transfer, but you have to complete 60 transferable units by the spring right before you transfer to schools. For example, when I applied to 5 universities, I only completed 45 transferable units, and those are the only units on my transcript when I applied to. And in winter and spring, right before I transferred, I completed my last 15 units that I was required. You should see your counselor at least once in a semester. For my case, I saw my counselor at least twice a semester, one beginning of the semester and one the end of the semester. I'm so glad I did it because every time I see my counselor, I was reminded something that I did not remember, or they tell me the new changes for the transfer requirements, since those rules change all the time, especially during this pandemic time. The things I shared in this lesson were from my experience, which was in 2019, and from my community college. Each community college has different plans and terms that they use, and every year UCs and CSUs update their transfer requirements. So please go and see your counselor and talk about your transfer plan. Knowing the difference between ADT, TAG, and IGETC is important for navigating your class plan. It is complicated to navigate, so use help from your school counselor. Please do your own research, and I also provide private mentoring session on these systems. I hope you've enjoyed this class.